All right. Well, hey, if you're a parent or guardian watching this, I just want to say thanks for taking a few minutes. I hope this helps you be better prepared, better informed for camp this summer. We thought this might be easier than actually inviting you out or inviting you to stay afterwards an extra day this week or next week or whatever. So, real quick, I want to keep this short, so I'm going to jump right in as I talk to you about Hume, New England, which if you're a middle school parent or guardian, we are less than 2 weeks away. If you're a high school parent or guardian, we're just over or less than a month away now. I think that's right. Anyways, hey, just so you know, summer camp is really designed with your students in mind. We keep your students' attention in mind when we think about camp. And I think Hume's going to do an incredible job at not only utilizing some traditional elements, but also some really creative elements like full production films and some stage theatrics that really are innovative and engage students' attention. They're going to have a blast this summer. In regards, what's the role of the leaders who are coming to camp? Just so you understand that of our small group leaders. Hey, you know what? I've tried to kind of condense it down for them so they know that, first of all, like in a nutshell, if I could explain it in one word, it would be the word care. We want your students to feel loved, to feel important, to feel valued because they're created in the image of God and they have so much worth and importance. So we want them to feel cared for. And so as our leaders lead small group times, that's going to be number one. You know what? They're going to ensure your students' safety. They're going to ask them not to do some things maybe that you would even allow them to do at home because we want them to be able to enjoy the full week of camp. And we want it to be one of the best weeks of their lives. And that can't happen if they're not able to be there all week. So in regards to what your students' role at camp is, again, I just want to be super clear. Hey, we want them to respect our leaders, to respect other students, to respect Hume's facilities. And hey, you know what? That can't happen if there's bullying or pranks or any destructive behavior going on, and it's just not going to be tolerated. We know, maybe pranks can be fun, but they're typically not fun for the object of the prank. So, would you just kind of help students understand that heading out to camp? Things like shaving cream or whatever are just not going to be allowed or tolerated. We have had some issues with this in the past, so if you could just help us reiterate this, it would be much appreciated. We want every student to have a safe week at camp, to be teachable, to be approachable. And again, we want them to have the very best week of their life, not just of the summer, but one of the best weeks of their lives. And I've heard students point back to weeks at camp as literally the best week of their year. So, and I just kind of stated, what we want of our leaders again down there, just to kind of remind you how those two kind of shadow each other. In regards to what to bring to camp, you see some basics there. I want to emphasize just a few things. One, please take note of the red note. Please have your student bring a bagged lunch on Monday because we will not be stopping. Okay, this is not optional. Please have your student bring a bagged lunch for the bus on Monday. It's going to be a long time from leaving in between 10 and 11 to dinner time. So please pack a bagged lunch for them, something that's going to sit well in their stomach on the bus. And then also sleeping arrangements are always a big deal. So we're going to be in cabins. Girls, your cabins will be air conditioned. Guys, there's going to be tons of fans and box fans and stuff to keep you cool as well. But basically, you're looking at a mattress with kind of a base sheet on. Our students are not going to want to sleep on those, so bring a sleeping bag, or you can also bring like a sheet and a blanket as long as it doesn't take up too much space. And please don't forget a pillow, always a big deal. Ladies, one-piece swimsuits, no tankinis, and then please remember to bring 2 to 3 towels for swimming and or showering during the week. And then always super important is a water bottle. Please, please, please don't forget that, because we want our students to stay hydrated during the week. And then you see their recommended $60 for spending money. There'll be hume merchandise. Those are not essentials, but definitely, if that's important to your teens, you'll want to take note of that. In regards to what to bring, please make sure that any meds or drugs that need to be used or brought, we have note of that. And several of you have not filled out the hume medical release and information. It's an email directly from them. And so whatever email address you use when you signed up or you paid that deposit, that is the email address that that email from hume has went to. So please fill that out and return that ASAP. We need those as soon as possible, especially if you're a middle school camper. And then, obviously, just something that always is kind of difficult for students, especially, is the no electronic devices. Again, this is not our rule this year. It has been ours in the past, so I am a fan of it. But students are not allowed to bring any electronic devices. That includes on the bus to and from camp. Okay. So please, parents, help us enforce this, because if we find a student with a cell phone, we're not going to be mad at them, but we're going to take it and they won't see it. They're not going to be able to use it during the week at all. If you need to talk to your student, I'm going to give you my number, and you should also be hearing from your student small group leader with their number as well, so you can reach them, check in on them anytime. So check-in for camp is on Monday, both for the middle school and high school weeks, at 10 a.m. So arrive, check in, and don't forget to bring your bagged lunch. That should have us getting to Hume around 3. You see the rest of the day there. Our schedule for the week is pretty simple. Not a whole lot of difference even between our schedule in years past. You see a pretty good balance there between organized time and free time. Our schedule for returning home is we should be returning to Northside around 12:30. Yep, we could be 5, 10, maybe even 15 minutes late, but please don't plan on that. If you could just plan on being here at 12:30, that would be much appreciated, because again, we've had leaders sticking around with students for literally an hour or two in the past checkup or pickup. I'm sorry. So even if you have to arrange to have someone pick up your student, let us know that. But pickup is at 12:30. Please, even if you need to pause this right now to make a note of that, please make sure that you're ready and waiting to pick up your student on Saturday at 12:30, because our leaders want to get home and see their families as well. There is one thing that maybe your student may want to be in the know regarding, and that's a Spirit Day. And I'm not exactly sure what Spirit Day is all about, but it is in connection with the theme, which is kind of like a jungle theme. And so students can dress as a large cat, maybe a lion or a tiger, some kind of an insect or a monkey. I don't know, whatever comes to mind. But anything related to jungle, they can be a part of. Our middle school camp week speaker is John Michael Hinton, who seems like an incredibly just creative guy, and I think is going to connect really, really well with our middle school campers. Seems like a fun guy, and again, just really going to connect well with middle schoolers. Our high school week camp speaker is Brian Holland, and again, just a captivating, funny guy, and I think he's super intentional about engaging high schoolers and helping them kind of know what the next step for them in life is. He's going to do a great job. I'm excited about hearing from both of these guys. Just some miscellaneous details. So again, he was about 3.5 hours from Northside. We're going to be in the Berkshires of Western Massachusetts. Expect to leave in between 10 and 11, probably close to 11 on Monday morning. Don't forget that bag lunch, right? And then, again, please help us to be present for pickup at Northside on Saturday around 12:30. And again, just to kind of reiterate, hey, camp is all about your kids. We're mindful of that. We're excited about taking care of them. about loving them, about helping them find their value and significance, their identity in Jesus this week at camp. You should be hearing from your student small group leader soon. If you don't, you can feel free to check in with me, but they'll be checking in over the next couple weeks if they haven't already. There's my cell, 518-698-7999. Please take note of the 518 area code. A lot of times people say that they tried reaching me, but I didn't respond, and that's most likely and typically because they put 315 in instead of 518. So take note of the 518, and you can contact me anytime at camp and just say, hey, just checking in on Johnny or Susie. Maybe even send me a picture. Happy to do that. So don't be shy about texting me. It's not going to bother me at all. If you have any other questions whatsoever, please don't hesitate to contact me or your student small group leader. In the meantime, especially you middle school parents who are like, is pre-camp nervousness, anxiety normal? Yes, absolutely. I'm having so many conversations with parents about that. Tell your students to hang in there. They're going to have a blast. Yeah, they're going to feel loved and taken care of. Just know that. And while I have you, real quick, you just kind of see our plans for the rest of June there. We're going to be going to Get Air next Thursday. Please don't forget that. It's $25. That covers socks, admission to Get Air, and a seat on the bus. Everything's taken care of there. Pizza while we're there. Please make sure that they don't miss that, okay? They'll need to sign up this week and fill out the online waiver at Get Air's website. But please make sure that you're aware of that. In high school camp or high schoolers, you will be meeting with your small group leaders off-site on June 28th because that's our week of middle school camp. Our plans for July and August. July, we'll be meeting entirely off campus the weeks that we're meeting. Because there's so much going on at the church in regards to upwards camps and things like that. August, we'll be meeting back at Northside from 6 to 7:30. We're going to be having something called a house party on the 2nd, which is really a big deal, celebrating all that God's been doing and Jesus has been doing in the lives of our students over the summer. So make a note of that. And then, yeah, again, any questions, let me know. Thanks for taking time. And if you will do me a huge favor right now and click like to let me know that you've gotten to the end of this and you watched this and you're in the know, that would be much appreciated. Thanks for watching this. Any questions, again, feel free to call, text, email me, private message me, comment below, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks.